We go back to the start line to a car that you're very familiar with, Jacob, that I was so excited to see. And of course, it is James Deane from Ireland in this brand new Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5 GM. Feels good as well. Connor Shanahan. Hey, I got it out.
You got it.
Go.
Nailed it.
Through the gears, James Deane goes in this incredible naturally aspirated V8 nitrous car. And look at the bonnet flexing with the speed as Deane fires it into that zone. He gets a little wild over the edge of the line he goes, but he keeps it together as Deane rumbles through the circuit, erupts to the grandstand. Deane once again kicks the clutch, stands on the throttle across the line.
So when we talk about dynamic cars, we talk about cars that the alignment's essentially changing mid-run. These RTRs are the pinnacle of that. They are wild. There's so much movement in the rear end, the front end, everything that they're doing. These cars are kind of always on the edge, but that is what makes them so incredible. We talk, you know, Mustang being a horse. Once you break in this bucking Bronco, they are so loyal to you, and you can huck them in like this. Every driver that's ever driven one of these has struggled with them in the beginning. Even James Deane struggled with these cars in the beginning. But we're not seeing the struggle here. James Deane absolutely hucking it around this track. I know it's super exciting. To me, I'm not going to say they're old hat. I've just seen so much of them. But James Deane, he went wide there. Ian, he went a little too wide.
I know. He was, yeah, I kind of called it a little bit, and I'm looking at the judges' monitor, and so are you. You're like, don't do it to yourself, right? You'll learn. Don't look.
I don't want to look over there.
Look, I am so excited to see this car. I watched the whole build that James did on his channel, and the time scale they had from a bare shell to the full build to testing to shipping to obviously Italy, where it never happened, and we ended up then transporting the car here to Spain. Is absolutely mind-blowing what these guys did, and to see this chassis in Europe is just incredible.
It is
because
wild.
For many years, most of us have probably seen it across the pond driving around in America, but we've never been able to see one compete in Europe at this level. And look at this from Deane. Look at that super wide, almost rubbing the bumper on the wall.
That's my worry.
You're worried?
My worry right now. It's real wide.
Have you got the James Deane crew shirt on under that one?
No.
Have you got it tattooed on the back? Are you a big James Deane fan?
I've
never met anyone who isn't a James Deane fan.
I know, it's so hard not
And
to
there we go. It is a big score, an 89.7 for James Deane. It isn't first place. Few errors creeping in
the
there.
line though, that's the
line,
thing. Angle style, always with James Deane.
We go back to the line to James Deane in this incredible brand new Ford Mustang RTR. He comes off the line, that V8 screaming a bag load of nitrous to get her alive as he hangs on and fires through. Listen to the sound of that V8 as Deane fires it through. Look at this from James Deane. He won't want to get left out. He'll want to be top spot, and it looks very good at the moment as Deane goes right to the edge of the circuit and right to the edge once again. A dab of the handbrake sets Deane up for that inside zone, right to the edge and across the line. That is flawless. I don't care what anyone says. That is flawless.
His ability to stay on throttle through a transition where everybody else might lift off to let the car snap around. He's like, nah, just use throttle to get there, is crazy. You can feel it with this engine, how hard he's driving. It screams the entire way around the track.
I'm going to say that's the best run of the day.
Wow. I'm not going to argue with you.
The D-cell into 4 was minimum. There was no long drag on the handbrake. He was on, off. He worked the car on angle. Everything else for me was pretty much there.
Yeah, there's minimal correction. It's not even a correction. It's just ensuring perfection.
Yeah.
That's it. There was nothing wrong with the run. It was just, I want to make it as perfect as possible.
Can he come out in a brand new car, never used in Europe before, and just show everyone what it's all about? At round 1.
It might happen. It might be happening right before our very eyes right now.
Look at this. It was the way he transitioned the car on throttle, as you said, it was flawless. I don't know. Oh, and it is, and James Deane is back, ladies and gentlemen, a 93.5. I'm telling you now, he is here for business.